Hey, Caitlin.
Hey, Chels.
Welcome to the Short Score. This is the Team Roping Journal's bonus podcast that we do every week to keep you all updated about what's going on in the pros, the recreational team roping ranks, kind of everything from top to bottom, a short synopsis of everything you missed over the weekend. Caitlin is our expert here as far as results goes. While I'm busy answering emails and phone calls and the like, Caitlin gets to do the fun stuff and to get into the nitty-gritty of what's happening in the sport and kind of look through all the results from the weekend. So, without further ado, Caitlin, who won Puyallup?
Clay Tryon and Travis Graves won the finals round, I guess.
Yeah, so they're considered the Puyallup champions.
They're the main champs.
The main champs, yes. That rodeo is set up kind of in a tournament style, so there's 2 rounds and an average, and they crown an average champ on Saturday, I believe, and then there's a semifinals and a finals. So, yes, Clay and Travis, they said they drew kind of 2 tricky steers in the first 2 rounds, and not even a great steer in the second or in the third round. But they hung tough and got a good one to be 4-6 in the short round or in the final round.
Yep.
So they won $12,784 and jumped way up in the standings. So yeah, that put Clay at 4th with $93,173, and that put Travis at 7th with $89,316. Travis said he had about $3,000 won when him and Clay started roping. So that's awesome. I'm glad they picked up steam. They've been just kind of knocking them down all summer. Not had any big breakout wins, and this was their first big win for the summer. So it's kind of a good place to do it.
I would say
they won that rodeo together 3 times.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
they kind of know what to do there.
Yeah, apparently that's a good setup. As Clay says yesterday, he doesn't choke. So
yeah.
It's a situation where he's gonna do well in, for sure. And Clay Tryon's been riding Johnson almost all summer. That's a sorrel horse that he kind of won a lot at the ERA level on and has been doing great on ever since. And that's the horse that came from Trey Johnson. And TG was on Chip.
Came from Joseph Harrison.
Yeah, Manny's been down and out, so Manny should be back by the finals, I think. But Chip has been a pretty decent fill-in, I guess you could say.
Yeah. In other news, Derek Begay and Corey Petska, they won the average at Puyallup.
Yeah, in the first 2 rounds they won. They were 9-6 on 2, I believe.
Yes. Yeah, and they were 4-8 in the first 2 rounds, both rounds.
So that's got Petska 6th in the world with 90,001, and Begay is now 10th in the world with $77,366 won. So that's pretty exciting.
I'm excited for them.
I know.
Especially Derek.
Yeah, I'm really excited for both of them. It's kind of fun how it happens. It's a nice story. And we've been following it, and I'm sure if you've listened to any of these, we've been excited about Derek and Corey. So congrats, guys.
And Chad Masters and Joseph Harrison, they added a little over $13,000 to their earnings. They're well in there. I believe Joseph is 3rd.
Joseph is 3rd with $104,525. That's from the guy that told me this winter he wasn't going to rodeo this year. So it's a heck of a year not rodeoing. And Chad, I'm glad he stayed hooked. And he's 11th right now, I believe, that with $76,981 won. So that's exciting. A little bit more on the bubble. What's going on in the bubble, Caitlin? We've got Ren Richard and Spencer Mitchell at 14th and 15th on the head side. They've got 61,000 and 60,000 won respectively. Joshua Torres is right behind them at 16th with 57,000 won. Logan Olson, he's been in the top 15 all year. He's now down to 17th. Logan, hope you keep doing battle out on the road. He's got 56,000, and it's pretty tight there the whole way down to 26th at Nelson Wyatt has 50,000 won. So this week is Pendleton week, kind of the last big one. So
lots of money to be won.
Lots and lots of money to be won. On the heel side with the bubble, Jonathan Torres is 14th with 57,000. Matt Kastner is 15th with 57,000. And Trace Porter is 16th. He's got 56. Jake Miner 17th with 55. Buddy Hawkins is 23rd with 51, and Logan Medlin is 24th with 51. So, not counting anybody out, Billy Jack is 25th with 48,001. None of those guys are to be counted out. Pendleton week is a big week. So, there's a lot of money left. Still got 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks left in the season. So, oh yeah, the Resistol rookie standings. How about that Brenton Hall this weekend?
Oh man, him and Chase Trine, they won Lewiston, Idaho. They were in 4-1 seconds. Pretty quick. I don't know if you saw the video, but
I did see the video that Hawk posted. He was doing it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's reaching right there, if I had to say. Yeah, so Brenton, he's still second in the rookie standings. And Jeff Leniken, he's been hanging on to that number 1 spot for about 3 weeks in a row, 4 weeks in a row. And so it's kind of tight right there. There's about just 1,000 in between them right now to be won.
Yeah, and neither have backed off at all, and they've
No.
been good in kind of every situation. So I'm not surprised that it's that tight, and I think Pendleton and Albuquerque and all those rodeos will be kind of interesting in the rookie race. And, right now when we talk about the bubble, when we talk about the rookie race too, there's a lot about rodeo count that's going into it. When you talk to guys on the phone, you kind of say, hey, how many rodeos do you have left? Oh, 6 or 7, not very many. Guys like Derek Begay and Corey Petska aren't as worried about it, but there are a lot of guys that are on borrowed time right now as far as how many rodeos they have left. So, yep, Jeff and Brenton, congrats. It's been a great race all year, and it's been really fun to watch the young talent. I know I talked to some guys that said, like, at the beginning of the year on the podcast, on the score, I think Billy Jack Sabins was talking about how these young headers have it figured out, like they've never had before. And Jeff and Brenton, and, I mean, the whole list, if you look down the list, there's a lot of young guys that have it figured.
And on the heel side, I mean, it kind of seems like the healers have been slowing down a bit, but Jake Edwards, he's healing for Eric Fabian, and they won the Cowtown Rodeo in Woodstown, Pillsgrove?
Palsgrove, come on. I
say
know. Woodstown, Palsgrove, New Jersey, which is Cowtown, New Jersey. It's one of the oldest rodeos in the country. Every week. Come on, Caitlin.
I never say it.
It's okay. Not all of us grew up in the first frontier circuit.
But, yeah, so they won that rodeo, and that added just a little bit of money to his earnings, but it's good to see a healer getting back in there and winning some.
Yeah, Jake Edwards, he was actually mentioned by Will Osborne in our August issue in our At Home With. Will owns Osborne Arena in New York, and he was really proud of Jake Edwards because he said he kind of grew up roping around there, roping in Osborne's Arena, and they put on some NTRL USTRC affiliate ropings there. So check out the August issue. That was a really fun little At Home With. I like people like that. Will Osborne knows my people. So anyway, all right, yes. Hey, in jackpot news on the pros, did you see the Spoke Invitational?
Oh, man.
They've been doing some pretty big things in the center of the country the last few years. They paid out over $200,000 in cash and prizes, and I saw that Beverly Robbins and Annette Stahl won the all-girl, and Jade Corkill and Colby Lovell won the open. So that's awesome. Check out the Spoke Invitational on Facebook. That's a cool roping. And that is about it for the pros, huh? We've got 40 days as of today until the U.S. Finals. So September 21st is your deadline. That's coming in hot. Yeah. September 21st is 10 days from now. That is your earned entry deadline. September 28th is your entry deadline for direct entries. So get those in, get your stalls in ASAP so you don't get charged a late fee. We don't want you to be surprised by that late fee. Get on top of it, get your partners, get organized. We want to see you in Oklahoma City. The exclusive ropings, the all-girl, that 16 that's giving out case tractors. You don't want to miss it. The junior NFR, holy cow, the junior NFR qualifiers. I think there's 50,000 added in the 10 and 50,000 added in the open junior NFR. So don't miss those, especially if you're in the running for the junior NFR standings, and make sure you have your key card. Oh, in World Series competition, Kimber Beers, I saw she won first and second in the 8, won almost 11,000 at Pendleton at the World Series there. So glad to see Brandon's wife sticking. So that's awesome, Kimber.
Yeah, congrats, Kimber.
The Heartland 8 in Hamilton, we got the results for that just a little late last week. So the Heartland 8 paid $30,810 to Cindy Waters and Larry Bright to win it. They were 49 and 58 on 4. So they got themselves spots in Vegas and a big old pile of money and a whole bunch of cool prizes. Also in Hamilton, the 11 Super Qualifier, Mark Foley and Curtis Evans won it. They were 33-39 on 4 and won $20,000. So that paid a whole lot of spots to Vegas. We checked out the results. That looked like a really cool roping. In other jackpot news, that Back in Black Hillbilly Redneck roping in Morriston, Tennessee, that JX2 puts on. They gave away 2 Dodge Chargers, 4 trailers, side by sides. It was a pretty cool roping. Add that to your agenda. It was the 18th annual, so add that to your calendar for next year because that was a sweet roping. All right, Caitlin, is that all we have today?
I think so.
That is all we have for the score on September 11th, 2018. Never forget, this is a very special day. Take a chance to reflect on what today means. We appreciate you all listening. Thanks so much.